南无本师释迦牟尼佛。
南无本师释迦牟尼佛。
Hi everybody. Yeah, nice to see you all. Yeah. So today will be the last lesson. Okay. So let's take a look. Okay, please off the mic. Okay. So we are in the 5 kind of the mastery today. Okay, so we'll just directly finish everything. Okay. All right. 5 kind of mastery. Yes. Maybe Amanda, can you please read it out? 5 kinds of mastery.
So, are you sharing screen?
Again?
Are you sharing the screen?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I share, but it doesn't appear. Okay, I try again now.
Okay.
Okay.
5 kinds of mastery. Number 1, mastery in adverting. Number 2, mastery in attaining, being able to enter jhana whenever you wish to. Number 3, master of resolve, being able to stay in jhana for as long as you determine to stay. Number 4, mastery in emerging, being able to emerge from the jhana at the time you determine to emerge. Number 5, mastery in revealing.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, so please highlight the point. Okay.
Sir, we have already go through this one.
Yeah, go through. Oh, okay. Sorry, maybe I made a mistake.
Until now, distinguish mentally favorable consciousness. E1.
Okay, favorable consciousness. This one, we should begin here, right?
Yes, correct.
Okay, sorry,
Number 6.
Okay, yes. Amanda, could you please read again?
Amitabha Master. You want me?
Development of favorable consciousness. Bodily favorable consciousness. When the meditator is successful in Samatha and Vipassana, he experiences the purity of body and mind. At that moment, there are some favorable consciousness developed bodily, such as dana, sila, filial piety, and salutable offering to the triple gem. Favorable consciousness by observation of breath. When meditator is skillful in Samatha and Vipassana, he managed to quiet the mind and gradually make it forward to Upachara Samadhi, and resulting in the feeling of disappearance of the body and mind. After 1, 2 sitting or sit for months, inner movement of energy incurred during the Samadhi. There are totally 8 types of sensation, which is pain, itchy, cold, warm, light, heavy, coarse, smooth, which bring joy, peace, and it is namely as the development of favorable consciousness. There is another phenomenon that by observing the long and short breath, the entire pores throughout the meditator's body open up and show its emptiness. The meditator watches the 36 parts of body by mind as if witnessing a variety of grains after opening the warehouse, which is accompanied by feelings of joy, surprise, and peace.
Thank you so much. Okay. Please, copy down the remark in red and also highlight the point, please. Okay. Yeah, Anya and Rachel, you haven't on your camera yet, huh?
I think wasn't this section also done? Because in the recording, when I went through it, this section you already explained.
You haven't gone through yet, right, Amanda? Yongxin, this section we haven't gone through yet. It is correct.
Actually, already gone through.
Actually already.
Oh, gone through already.
Gone through already.
So, which
Until
Distinguish.
the cure, distinguish, reinforce.
okay.
Cure sickness, not yet.
Have you finished distinguish to reinforce? Not
Yes. Yes.
yet.
You got it?
So just a cure sickness, right?
Mm.
Yeah.
So Yongxin, your turn. Okay. Sorry, I failed to start the bookmark. Okay. Yeah, please Yongxin, your turn now.
Cure sickness. We may cure our sickness by knowing the cause of it. There is a variety of ways for curing by Samatha and Vipassana, which includes somebody suggests that concentrate the parts of your sickness. Why? The mind is the king of the resultant. Wherever the king goes, the thieves will dismiss themselves. Others suggest that 1 inch from navel, namely Udana or Dantian, recovery by paying attention there. Other suggestion is no matter walk or sleep, pay attention to the foot. Why? The discoordination of the 4 elements cause mind upwards agitated. The 4 element goes in nature, one's mind go downward. Others suggest that detachment towards sickness by knowing its emptiness. Our imagination activates the 4 elements. Sickness goes when the mind stops. Others suggest to use imagination. Imagine fire flare once you feel cold can heal the sickness.
Yeah, class, please highlight the point. Okay, class, if let's say you feel sick, this is the few suggestions by healing yourself through a meditation. Okay, so first of all, if let's say that particular part you feel very pain, you just pay attention at that particular part of the body. The reason is because once you try to pay attention to it, meaning to say that our energy will be concentrated, will be directed to that particular part for healing. Well, anyway, if let's say you feel so painful, okay, the painful might be included maybe how to say the tooth ache, maybe the pain in the particular joint of the body, okay, or whatever part of the body. Basically, in the meditation market, there's one traditions they will do this. Once you feel pain, just keep on observing it. Of course, it is quite it is quite suffering, but the longer time period you observe it, to the one extent, you will feel, I mean, you wouldn't respond aggressively to the pain, okay? But anyway, this method is encouraged to use if, let's say, you have no choice. Of course, if you so pain, or especially the pain due to the kidney stone or the gallstone, preferably you call 999 to send you to the hospital for anesthetics. That should be the right way. But sometimes, if let's say you travel to a very isolated place, maybe in the jungle, or maybe traffic jam, okay, you can't reach to the hospital, you can't do anything. So instead of just yelling, maybe you just pay attention at that part, you can to make you feel better. Okay, well, it is possible to happen. If let's say you don't buy any insurance, you queue up in a government hospital, sometimes the pain gone already, and yet it's not your turn to see the doctor or operating yet. Am I right? Well, it can happen like this. I mean, this is one of the solution, the last solution for you. So please don't please don't try to observe the pain as a replacement for the Western or Eastern medication treatment. Don't. Okay, it's not supposed to be the right way. Then secondly, you can pay attention to the Dantian. So where is the Dantian? Let's take a look. This is the Dantian. Well, this location is quite common in Taoism and also in Yogaism. Okay, let me show you a good picture. Let's take a look, class. Dantian, do you see? Okay, well, Dantian is about 3 inches below the navy, but take a look. The yellow color is inside the area, you see or not? It's not at the surface, it's inside. So class, you can try to find it out now with the 3 finger below your own navy and try to go deep a little bit inside. Okay, by using your mind, if you discover a hotspot, that will be the Dantian. Yes, okay. Then you open your eye. Try it out now, please. So definitely put your 3 finger under your navy and try to find a hotspot. That is our Dantian. Yeah, you can put up your hand once you get it. Yeah, Amanda, 1. Chin, 2, okay. Okay, Yongxin, 3. Okay, never mind, class, you can open your eyes. Okay, so this is searching of the Dantian is your today homework. Okay, later on, maybe before you get to sleep, you can lie on the bed. Basically, if you lie on the bed, it is easier for you to discover it. It did help me, save my life once. 10 years ago, I've been traveling to Sichuan. Basically, most of the Sichuan, they are above sea level 3,000, above 3,000 feet. And I encounter Gaoshanzhen, how should I say? Gaoshanzhen in English. Those who travel to the high mountain, they will feel nosy, feel uncomfortable. Okay, Gaoshanzhen, okay, I don't know what I call it. I remember I vomit for about 7 times throughout the journey before we reached the hotel, And I think I almost died already. If I still can't reach before the 8th time of the vomiting, you see, it is very uncomfortable, you see. But I don't really do any preparation because I don't have the knowledge regards. I don't have the knowledge that I might be not adaptable to the high altitude. Yeah, mountain sickness, something like that, or they call it high altitude sickness, or something like that. So, well, this is out of my expectation, you see. Well, anyway, I remember before the egg vomiting, okay, Then we reached the hotel. So immediately I just rest and cover with the blanket because it's above 3,000 sea level. It's very cold. So I pay attention to my dantian. So remember, once I put my attention to the dantian, then I start fall asleep. So I wake up tomorrow, everything is fine. So it's really saved my life because that dantian is a place very warm. But anyway, you don't feel, you are not inclined to observe it, especially in Malaysia, the weather is so hot. But if let's say you are in the winter country, okay, or the temperature is very cold, or you feel cold, you're sick, you fall sick and you feel cold, and you prefer put your attention to the dantian because the warm make you feel comfortable. So please try to get it. It may save your life. Quite hard to say. Okay, for Rachel, Kamlik, Anya, please try to get it. Okay, the hotspot is somewhere there. So the rest of three of them are quite confident. That we also try to get the hotspot. Okay, which is we call it dantian. Well, in Taoism, it's quite common to observe the dantian. Well, this is not for healing purpose, but also for meditation purpose. Okay, for Taoism and Yogaism, once you pay attention to the dantian, that is the place where to trigger the fire, where to trigger the energy and the fire. And basically, the Qigong class in Erdivihara, we will try to trigger the energy at the dantian. Once we trigger it out, finally we have to put them back. If you fail to put it back, to restore it back to the dantian, it may cause some trouble to you. Okay, so that is the thing, a few points here. Okay, so class, next. Second is the dantian. So the third, put on the foot. Put on the foot. So we do the standing meditation. Okay, so please pay attention on the foot. Once you pay attention on the foot, because according to some, just now, remember once we read the text, okay, it said some people suggest, because of the whole text is I mean, it's coded from something like Abhidhamma, because Abhidhamma is the commentary which is commanded by the Buddha disciple, okay, and it could be with a different perspective. So we will get different remedy. You can't say which is right or wrong. You can just try whatever and try which one is your preference. So if you pay attention at the feet, so we did the standing meditation before, it's exactly the same on me. Because sometimes when we get the sickness, because our heart go up, our mind go up, we need to say the fire also, the blood flow up. Once you try to pay attention to the feet, so the blood will flow down. Once the blood flow down, you feel comfortable. So that is the reason behind. Remember, Amanda is the ones who did well in standing meditation. Am I right? Am I right? You do remember how I remember Amanda one. Amanda who do well in the standing meditation. Okay. Well, anyway, okay. So the last method is to contemplate the cold in the hot. Well, this method you are able to use it once. You have to train it in the retreat. Why I say so? This is one. I mean, you have to join the camp, the meditation retreat. The so-called 4 elements. I remember there's one student. He mentioned to me. He is a school bus driver. And one day the aircon spoiled. Okay, so it's very hot. Okay, but he expert the skills for 4 elements meditation. So even though very hot, but he tried to spot the cold within the body. And once he spot the cold within the body, he tried to observe throughout the whole body the cold spot. So we need to say that actually the temperature is hot, but since he paid attention to the cold spot, so meaning to say that the external temperature is not, didn't influence him. Why? Because his mind is not there. He divert his attention to the cold. So he feel differently. So you get what I mean? So that is the meaning for the contemplation, the cold in the hot. It's the same. If you feel very cold, for example, you've got some sickness, you flow, you feel very, very cold. But if you manage the skill, you can pay attention to the hot in the body. Then, both effect will be counteract. Then you feel comfortable. But anyway, you have to train through the meditation retreat. And I'm not expert in teaching this method. If one day you discover that, oh, there's a one retreat, there's an enrollment, and you see 4-element meditation. Okay, maybe you can plan for participation. If you're not sure whether the teacher is reliable or not, you can call me, you can WhatsApp me, then I can introduce you whether it is reliable or not. Okay. All right, so class, we finished our class already. We finished everything already.